Well, family, welcome to another special edition of The Hub, all things for us with your boy, Demond Reynolds. And listen, let me go ahead and just set the stage for this next episode. Without the place that I'm standing in right now, where my feet are touching the ground, without this place, there would be no Hub, all things for us. There would be no inception of even an idea to have this show if it was not for this place. And so because of that, I got to put y'all on the clock. I got to invite you in. We've been together long enough. Now it's time that you get tested with a little bit of trivia. So family, I'm going to ask you to answer this question. Where am I? You got 5 seconds. I'm going to count down from 5. Let's see if you can guess. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No, that's not it. Let's try that again. Here we go. One more time. Let's do this again. Come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, it's Africa, family. Yes, I am in Africa, and to be specific, I'm in, as they call, Tanzania, Arusha, Tanzania. Family, I'm so excited to present to you the journey that my wife and I were invited on to a school, and the director was so gracious to have us come out and to see the amazing work that he's been doing at the Smirna School Institute. And family, it was a beautiful place to see the students just being educated, but also seeing the type of education that's being presented. And this was so important, I believe, for you to see, because in America, in mainstream media, we constantly see images of people of African descent that might not be the healthiest, like the kid who looks like he's been starved to death, like a community that's destitute, that doesn't have much. And so while that may exist not just in Africa, in many places, this is also a place that has a beautiful, beautiful collection of just resources, but also places that we can go. And right now, I believe that you're going to see one of those places that my wife and I were able to check out. So family, without further ado, check out this next episode. Get your popcorn ready. See y'all soon.
They're charming, lovable. They love to see people, and they really enjoy it.
Meet director and founder of the Smirna Children's Dream School, Elisha Alex Taiyai, the man who God gave a vision long ago to start this school.
There's something calling in my heart was asking me, one day I will have a school in my community. So from 2002, actually, I started building the school, and 2022 is when I started this. Now is our third year since we started running as a school. Yeah, so it was a long vision, long. It's if you have something in your heart, calling, you have something, a vision, if you keep dreaming it, keep talking about it, keep saying to people about it, it will happen for sure.
What were some of those things that you had to even endure at their age that you didn't want them to?
First of all is going to school without shoes, going to school without school uniform, going to work in the farm before you go to school. I used to go to the farm, I work from morning to 10, then from 10 I go to school. So I didn't want that to happen to some of the kids in our community.
At times, these little angels would have to walk about 15 kilometers, which is equivalent to about 9 miles in America.
The suffering I went through, I didn't want my children in my community to go through the same cycle. So I wanted to break that cycle.
Now, as the saying goes, children are the future. But to the founder, Elisha, his visions for these kids' lives is much more.
That is why I said I picked the name of the school from the Revelation 2 verse 8. You were poor and now you are rich. That's the key of this school. I want the kids not to go to the same cycle which I went. I have a session to teach them each month, one day, where I sit with all of them and explain to them why did I start this school? Why do I need them to have education? So when they get education, I need them to come to help others. So if people are helping you now, for you to be able to help others.
Elisha says the private school is very intentional about what the kids are learning apart from the government curriculum, including English.
It's a business language. I mean, it's an international language where everyone speaks English. Tanzania compared to Kenya, their economy is, the growth of the economy is a bit faster just because of the communication language they're using. We are using Swahili, which is actually, it's hard for someone to understand, someone from abroad. So for Kenya, it's very easy for them to communicate. And a lot of Kenyan people are in Europe country, America, compared to Tanzanian people. So I think to train the kids in the English language, it will open more doors for them to not only to be here in Tanzania, but also to go abroad and work there.
Now, while things may be going well, maintaining this school doesn't come without a hefty price. You see, Elisha tells me they are on a deadline until October to build at least 2 more classrooms, but that can't be done without the proper funds.
As a serious issue. And this is because they put politics in everything. So as a private sector, as a private school, they don't even assist you with anything. Like if I was the government, I could have bring the teachers from the government and pay them to come to teach in a private school, because those private schools are helping the government to help their people. It was the government responsibility to make sure that the children get education, they get a good meal, and they go to school, they get education. That's the government responsibilities. And now I am doing the government responsibilities, which they should help me to help those kids to get education, because that was their responsibilities. The cost of the roofing and finishing the classroom for windows and doors is 5,800 USD. If we get that, it's enough to finish the classroom. And we have to finish before October, because the kids the government have to come and double check and make sure that you have 2 classrooms for next year on January. And October is a deadline for the government. So we should have that. Otherwise, we'll be in trouble with the government.
What happens if you don't meet that October deadline and the work is not completed?
They will shut down their school. They will shut down completely until you show that you have classrooms for kids to go in.
Well, family, I hope you enjoyed that last episode. What an amazing school, and what amazing work that Elisha is doing. Listen, a verse that is echoed in my mind from the Bible, specifically since I've been in the motherland, is do not withhold good from those to whom it is due when it is in your power to do it. And that second part, I believe, is the part that always sits with me. When it is in your power to do it. Family, we know in America what it's like to have a collection of people who have the power to do something or won't. We live in systems, we live in governments. Hey, this is why I have this platform, because I'm trying to encourage you to step up and to not only see what things really are at times in America with our government, with our presidency, but also with the systems that we live in. And so across America, we get a chance to be a bridge as those who may be just a little bit more fortunate in America with some of the resources that we have. And so, I don't ask for much. I'm never trying to pocket watch or just get money from you. And so with all honesty, I'm making a plea for my dear brother and his school. He has a lot of work to do. He has a lot of battles that he's facing that you may have heard. And so I want you all to take part in possibly, if you would find it within your heart, to maybe donate, to maybe check out the site, check out the school, and play a part in helping to advance the type of education that is needed for these students. And listen, in America, we know this all too well about the miseducation. And they're being taught some things that would be very valuable, alongside also having to be taught, of course, the piece of colonization, like the English language and all those other things. But regardless, we know that education is important to advancing a community. And so this is just a small part that we all can play. So I'm going to drop a link, and not only this episode, it'll take you to the website, but also for those who follow me on any social media platforms, I would love for you to get connected and to maybe, if you find it within your heart, this is not forcing you, but it's totally up to you to donate to the school. And so guys, I really appreciate you. I really appreciate the folks who tune in and check out the show. We got real work to do. And I hope that even these positive pieces, that they are able to keep us thinking about how we can continue to be a bridge with each other. Because as always, I think of Africa as one nation. We're in America, we're spread out all over the world, but we're still one people who are working together to, in some way, form, or fashion, we all want to see better and advancement for us. And so family, without further ado, I'm out. I love y'all. Peace.